Endgame. I feel neglectful on this thing. And a lot of you all out there are having the same questions lately about Endgame. So let's get into that. I'm going to show you the Endgame books that I have. I'm going to tell you which ones are good and which ones are no good. So you ready? Ooh, it's the just show. Well, okay, so... Okay, you want to do the good ones or the bad ones? Okay, let's do no. Let's do the no category. Okay, this is Dorietsky's Endgame Manual. This is a no. This is a no. Everybody buys this book and nobody reads it because it's too complicated. This is for someone who's trying to become a grandmaster. So it's a good book, but it's not for us. It's not for me and it's not for you. So we'll put that away. Okay, another no. I'm a big fan of Jeremy Silman, and they always say, get this book, Silman's book from beginner to master. No, I guarantee you they didn't read this book. It's just not well put together as good. We have better books in the list, so we're going to say no. This is a no. Silman's Endgame book. This is a no. Okay. This is Basic Chess Endings by Reuben Fine. This also covers, like, they have a bunch of books like this. It's like a giant encyclopedia of every position you ever saw. In 25, 30 years, I've never read this book. So it must not be good, or else I would have read it. I tried to. It's very dry. I don't think... So these kind of encyclopedic things, no. Okay, so what's good? Number one Endgame book that every single person needs to have in their library. In fact, I can't find it now. Let me move over and we'll put it on the screen. Depending on what translation, because this is a famous book and it's been translated in almost every language there is. In English, it's called Endgame, as you see here. In other languages, it might be Endgame Strategy. The strategy of the Endgame. And it's really great. We could paraphrase... Oh, man, I love talking about Shereshevsky. So, hold on. I have to fix that. So, Shereshevsky belongs in every chess player's library. It's that simple. Okay, let's go to the next one. I'll move back over here. Here's one that I like. It's a little bit basic, but it's really good. Pandolfini's Endgame course. It's shiny. I have to... And the studio lights are messing it up. Pandolfini's Endgame course I really like a lot. Everyone should read this and go through it. It's a simple book. It's simple and it's easy to... The difference is you're going to read this. You understand here? If we get this book, Dorietsky's Endgame, you're not going to read this one, so we throw that away. This one you're going to read. And this one, I love Silman's work in general, but this big, gigantic Endgame course, you're not going to read this. So we're going to throw that away. And this one, Pandolfini's Endgame is anyone's what I call first good endgame book. Like, that gives what I consider to be the tactics of the endgame. And basically, we learn them the same way as the tactics. We just look through the answers and we understand them. We're not trying to solve these puzzles, right? We're trying to look through the book and having seen the ideas. And you internalize and know these. And yeah, so this is pretty good. Let's see what else is good. What else is good? And the big one. But I'm going to put this in a PGN. Endgame Challenge. I think this is the one we're going to use. I think this is the one I'm going to put on the show. It's like a tactical method for endgames. And this is good. So here, I'm going to do the Endgame Challenge and the Shereshevsky over here. We're going to do those. And we're going to do that on the show. And we're going to talk about it. And we're going to do some endgame analysis for you guys. So a lot of you guys, the ones that I'm working with, you're getting stronger and your opening and middle game is getting good. And now you're encountering this endgame. So that's the reason we're going to talk about this now. We're going to emphasize that more. I am sorry for being so remiss in not bringing up the endgame more. So now we're going to do that more, and that's the point of the video. All right, very cool. Well, I think that's enough. I'm starting to conk out. I need a break. Oh, it's the Just Show.